completely shocked me. Most of these completely shocked me when I first moved to the Philippines, and probably would shock most foreigners. So stay tuned, find out exactly what might shock you when you first come to the Philippines for a visit. Welcome to the channel. My name's Randy. Glad everybody that's returning. Thank you for watching again. I'm Randy with Randy in the Philippines, and I hope you guys enjoy this content. This channel is geared towards talking about the Philippines, my experiences in the Philippines, and I always stay positive through all my videos. So this is all positivity. None of this is negativity that I'm sharing with you guys, these shocking moments. None of it's negative. So first and foremost, I'd like to start out with the people, right? This first one's like a combo, the people and the hospitality. Coming from America, in the South, people are pretty kind down in the South. I'm originally from the Northeast, Massachusetts to be exact, but I moved here from South Carolina. In the South, you're used to people being very friendly and outgoing, and back in the Northeast, not so much. And pretty much in America nowadays, not so much. It's unfortunate to say, but, America's changed a lot. Anyways, here the people are truly so kind. And I know everybody hears that online all the time, but it's the honest to God's truth. Some of the nicest people I've ever met. The hospitality is unbelievable. I mean, my first time walking through town here, people were inviting me into their house to have meals, sit down, have a beer with us, have a drink, come on over. I mean, and it still happens to this day. People are so kind and so outgoing and always want to talk to you and see what you're doing and where you're going. And that was very shocking in a very good way, right? When I first came here, I was like, wow, what a breath of fresh air. It's really, really nice. So the people are amazing, first and foremost, and you guys will hear that online all the time, and it's 100% true. The people here are just awesome. They're very, very kind people, and I don't think I've ever met anybody here in a bad mood, to be honest with you, other than my wife when I make her angry. Other than that, the people are phenomenal. So, the hospitality and the people, that's going to be shocking to some people depending on where you come from, right? Another thing in these communities, especially out here in the province areas where I'm at, I'm 8.5 hours away from a major city, so I'm way out in the province areas. Drinking in public is nothing here. It's a big deal. Like, everybody does it. Like, you'll see people take tables out of their house, put them on the sidewalk, and set up a little karaoke machine and just start partying. And it could be any night of the week. It could be a Monday night. And they'll drink and have a good time. You're walking down the street, they're going to stop you, ask you to take a shot with them, have a beer with them, whatever it may be. And they're allowed to do this all night long. And, that to me was very shocking in a good way. We're not used to that in America, right? There's all kinds of rules and regulations, and you're really tied down by constraints and laws and rules and HOAs if you live in a certain neighborhood, and you can't have your music playing too loud, and you're always got a Karen next door complaining. Here in the Philippines, you don't have that. You know what I mean? Our neighbors could be playing music till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, singing as loud as they possibly can. There's not one neighbor that would ever complain or ever say anything to them. It's amazing. Shocking, but amazing. Stray dogs. As an animal lover, that's a hard one for me. There are stray dogs everywhere. And as an animal lover, I want to rescue every one of them and save every one of them. I know I can't do that. I do feed a lot of them and give them food when I can. If I'm you'll see them at roadside eateries. They're everywhere. If you're sitting down eating a meal, 9 times out of 10, they're going to come up to you kind of looking for scraps. Really shocking to see the amount of stray animals here. Dogs especially. Cats, there's a few here and there, but dogs are everywhere here. It's very unfortunate, but it's just part of the culture here. It is what it is. There's stray dogs everywhere. Again, not being negative, I'm an animal lover, so I take it as it is, and I try to care for the ones that I see, and I wish I could save them all. Roosters. Something shocking that I learned about roosters here is roosters crow all damn day. It's not just in the morning like we see in the movies and things like that. They crow all day long. Sometimes even at night they're crowing. something to get used to in the province area. A lot of roosters out here. I've gotten used to it. I don't even notice it anymore, but that was something shocking in the beginning. Now, we're going to get a little more extreme here. Driving in the Philippines, if you're a defensive driver, it's for you. It's awesome. It's great. If you're a very timid driver and very nervous about driving, you will not survive driving in the Philippines. Traffic laws are pretty much non-existent, 100% non-existent in the province areas. In the cities, they're a little more strict on traffic laws. Not really. When you travel around the city, you'll see that. But in the province areas, anything goes. Double yellow lines, split lines, doesn't mean a damn thing. There don't even need to be lines on the road. Driving is extremely aggressive. The buses own the road, and the passenger vans own the road. And it's wild. It is crazy the first time you ever drive in the Philippines. I rented a car for a couple weeks back when I lived in another island called Cebu, and I lived out in the province there. And I'm a very defensive driver, very aggressive driver back in America, so I loved it. It was great. I mean, I was passing and zooming this way and zooming that way, and it was wonderful. I loved it. But it can be very nerve-wracking for most people. It is quite shocking the way people drive here. It's unbelievable. And the fact that you will see kids 12 years old ripping up and down the street on a motorcycle or a trike, and that makes you a little nervous. But other than that, yeah, traffic laws, if you love driving and you're an aggressive driver, you'll love it. It's amazing. Now, buses. The first time you ever take a bus ride in the Philippines, especially if you're going out to the province. Now, there are very nice buses. A lot of them are like Greyhound style buses. They're very nice. Not a lot of leg room. I'm 6'11", and it's hell riding a bus here. I hate it. I hate riding the buses. I mean, it's hell riding buses in America too. Airplanes, everything sucks. I hate it with my height. But the bus drivers are unreal. They are out of this world. They are like NASCAR drivers. Unbelievable. I mean, they haul ass on those buses, and they get you where you need to go. It's unbelievable. Also, most of the buses have, I believe it's around like 36 to 38 seats or so. The seats don't mean anything. Yeah, if you get a seat, great, good for you. But they will load that bus down to the aisle is full of people standing, people sitting on the stairs, people sitting on the armrest on the aisles of the chair. I mean, they will load that bus down. They will load it down. And if you're somewhere waiting for a bus, they'll tell you when they pull up, standing room only. So you can choose whether or not to get on. Most of them will let you know, hey, it's standing room only. But they will load that bus down. The first experience of that was unbelievable because it was a 4.5 hour bus ride, and there was people. I mean, I had a lady sitting on my leg. My leg was in the aisle, and she sat down right on my leg for the whole trip. So pretty shocking. But again, you're in a different country. It is what it is. Homeless people. So homeless people we have everywhere, obviously in the world, which is very sad. It's a very sad thing. They're all over America. It's very unfortunate. I hate seeing homeless people, but here, I've seen this multiple times in different cities that I've been in. It is nothing to see a naked homeless person walking down the street, walking right back past police officers. No one will do anything. I mean, they can be stark naked walking down the street. Not a big deal to people at all. And that was very shocking the first time I ever saw it. I was on a bus, and I just happened to be looking out the window, and I said, oh my God, that's a naked guy just walking down the street. And then not 20 minutes later, there's a naked lady walking down the street. I was like, wow, okay. And everybody that walks right by them and goes about their day, like they don't even notice them, which is unfortunate. I think in the world today is everybody kind of ignores homeless people, and it's really sad. Now, one of the really, really shocking things for me was peeing in public. It is completely normal for men to pee in public here. And that's anywhere. That's in the cities. You'll see it in the cities. You'll see it in the province areas. Your bus driver, if he has to pee, he's going to pull over on the side of the road during your bus trip. He's going to hop off, and he's going to pee right there on the side of the road. If the conductor has to pee, same thing. They're going to pull over, and they're going to do it. Hell, passengers sometimes will ask the bus driver to stop, and they'll hop off, and they'll pee on the side of the road. You'll see people on the main street of a town that will stop. A guy will stop and just lean up against the building and pee, and then go about his day. It's completely normal for people to pee in public here, which is pretty wild considering back in America, you can catch a serious charge for peeing in public. So that's something that's was quite shocking, quite shocking. I don't notice it anymore. I don't pay it any attention. It's just daily life now. Um, Another thing here that's quite shocking is motorcycles and trikes. So the average motorcycle here is 125cc to 175cc. That's pretty average, right? The amount of people you will see on a motorcycle will blow your mind. And the amount of things they will stack onto a motorcycle. Now, this is just the motorcycle, not including the trike, is mind-boggling. It's amazing to me. It's actually quite amazing. The most people I have seen on a motorcycle, just a motorcycle, I have seen 8 individuals on a motorcycle. It was 4 adults and 3, or no, yeah, 4 adults and 4 children on one motorcycle. Now, they don't always allow that in every town. The police try to stop that when they see it, and they do a pretty decent job about that. But it's incredible to me seeing how many people can fit on a motorcycle and how many things can fit on a motorcycle. It's unreal. And the trikes are unbelievable. Most of the trikes here, it's the motorcycle with a sidecar, and most of them standard are just little 2-seater sidecars. Some of them have a front seat and a back seat, like a little back door, and you could have 4 people. What you would think would be 4 people. They will pack 4 people in the front of that, 3 people in the back of that. You'll have 3 people on the back of the motorcycle. You'll have 2 or 3 people sitting on top of the trike, on top of the sidecar, the roof of the sidecar, and the driver. Amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Then you have some motorcycles with sidecars that are open. And I have literally seen a motorcycle, 175cc motorcycle, hauling a water buffalo, a live water buffalo, standing up in the sidecar. And they were hauling that water buffalo down the street. Unbelievable. Motorcycles are built different here. The people are built different here. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. It's really, really cool to see. Really cool to see. Another really shocking thing for me is armed security. Armed security, especially in the city, is everywhere. Everywhere. I mean, which I love. I think it's a great thing, but I was just really surprised to see that. Like, you'll see guys with shotguns and I mean, out in the open, ready to go at each door of a mall. Every bank has armed security outside and inside. You have to they have to verify you're cool to go in the bank before they even open the door and let you in. You can't just go up and walk into a bank. Like, you got to go through security first and they'll let you in. The malls are the same. Women, if you have purses, they're going to look in your purse real quick. They don't really search it. They just open it up, make sure there's nothing dangerous in there, and that's it. So the guys, sometimes they'll wand you. They use the wand, metal detector wand. But armed security is literally everywhere. I mean, everywhere. Grocery stores have them. The malls have them. A lot of different stores have them. Department stores have them. It's wild. Really, really cool to see. The Philippines truly is very, very safe. Yes, there's a lot of places in the Philippines that, can be dangerous, right? Just like anywhere else in the world, there are dangerous places. Areas and cities you want to avoid as a foreigner, things like that. But overall, the Philippines is very, very safe. Security's awesome. The police officers are awesome. I've never once felt like I was in any kind of fear of anything here. Always been 100% comfortable and always felt safe living here in the Philippines. Just want to say that. So yeah, these are some of the things that are really shocking to me as a foreigner, and I think would be shocking to a lot of foreigners. For the people that live here in the Philippines, anything you'd like to add to this? I think it'd be really cool to hear what you guys have to see. Anything shocking that you've seen? Again, these are my experiences, things that I've seen. I'm not claiming that everyone will see this or everyone will have these experiences. Just want to share that with you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you feel so inclined to maybe share the video with a friend. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, guys.